everybody, how you doing? Have a video for you today. It is the 1 year review of my Invicta Pro Diver. I haven't taken this watch off. I wear it when I sleep. I absolutely love this watch. It is extremely durable. The coating on here is extremely durable. I'm going to take you through everything, tell you everything I know about this watch. But before I do, if you can please like, subscribe, comment, share. Everything you do does help the channel. So let's break it in here now. So we take it apart. Good clasp, haven't had any issue with the clasp. And I just want to say too, I have seen YouTube videos already. You've probably already seen this. If you're reviewing this watch, you've already seen this video. This guy's had this exact same one for 6 years and it still looks just like this and it still works just fine. I'm only a year in and it shows absolutely no signs of slowing down. I absolutely love this watch. First off, the weight, I think it's around 350 grams. This is a heavy watch. I actually like that. And it's not a giant face. That's my favorite part. Like, it is a fair size face, but it's not one of those over ridiculous giant ones. For my size hand, this actually fits well. When I got it, all I had to do is take a link out of each band for it to fit my hand. And the scratching, the only scratching you're gonna get. So let's see. Let's start off right at this side. So there is some wear and tear, you could see. But I also didn't wash this watch, so you could see some of the stuff that looks like it's a mark. It just rubs away and it's not there. There is some deep scratches, but nothing actually going to the metal underneath. Everything still appears to be gold. The links, when you look at this, if you're going to order this watch, make sure it is 100% automatic in the link you order it from, because they do sell them and they're not automatic. They're battery operated. And another thing is too, make sure you get the one that says it's actually gold plated. It should say, oh man, I can't remember. It was so long ago that I don't even have the original link anymore, but I think it said 18 karat or 16 karat or something. It's some sort of karat plated gold. I can't remember off the top of my head. It doesn't say on the box, but it definitely is because of how durable this stuff is. And you can see there might be a little of the gold coming off finally after a long wear and tear. You know what? It looks like that on camera, but when I hold it to my face, it doesn't look like that there. Let me check this link. Yeah, I guess it's so microscopic, it picks it up on the camera. But everything holds up very well. We're just looking for scratches right now, just to show you the damage. And this is the outside. This is the outside, so it's a little more damaged than the inside because this side rubs up on things more than anything. But see this link right here? I took 2 links out, so if this link gets too scratched, I can take this out and replace it. This one seems to be the one taking the brunt of the damage. It's on the outside. It's where I rub everything, right? So I do have 2 more links. They fit anywhere on here, so if that's going to be a link that's always damaged, I can easily just change it out. And then now we look at the head. I did scratch the face. Not a big deal. Bezel is tight. This bezel is hard to turn. It never moves on me, ever. I have other ones where the bezel, you'll just find it like all the way over here one day. This one never turns and the clicks are perfect. And I like it's not the sharp angled one here. It's like a finger grip one. I like it. And then, so now, as far as time goes, this thing keeps impeccable time. I absolutely love the time this thing keeps because I might lose. It depends on how you wear it, right? If you're taking it off at night, I've honestly never done that. I wear it when I fall asleep. I know some people can't. I don't know. I don't even notice it's on there. It will last anywhere between, you know, I'll lose 1-2 minutes a month, maybe. Like, you know, if it's a big month where I wasn't active, I might lose 3 minutes. But I might lose a minute to every month. It takes a whole month to lose it. So when you set it, what I do is I set it to my cell phone time, and your cell phone has a picture of the second ticker, and I pull it out. I wait for the second ticker to get to the seconds, and when it does, I'll pull this out and it'll stop on the seconds. I'll set it to the time and I'll wait for the second ticker to start on my cell phone right at that time, and boom, I'll start it at the exact same time. It might be off a second or two, but it will be pretty damn close, and it'll last for weeks like that. Now, I don't need it to be on time all the time, right? Like if it's a minute, 2 minutes off for a month, I don't really care. I'll even let it get as bad as to five minutes off. But the thing is, the date will never always be the same. Every 2-3 months, you're gonna have to set the date properly, right? Not a big deal. And this is a screw down cap, so you just unscrew this. There, and then you hear it come out, and then it pops out. You can wind now. See? If you're not going to be wearing this to bed, I suggest you wind 2-3 times a week. I would. Just to keep the time good. Like if you're that worried about it keeping like impeccable cell phone time, you're going to have to wind it 2-3 times a week. And it's not going to stop when you wind. Just don't overwind it. You could pull it a little farther, change the date, and then all the way out stops the clock and you can change the time. But I don't need to change the time. And then you just have to push in, screw. You'll find it starting to catch. Don't over tighten this. These are all intricate small parts. It doesn't need to be over tightened. There's an O-ring in there. When you screw it in, it is good. And another trick you could do is what I do. I'm just really active and I don't take it off, so I really don't have to worry about it. But once a day, twice a day, I'll just move it on my wrist. You know, when it's all on, I'll just move it around a lot, like for 2-3 minutes. I'll do that before I go to bed. I'll do that sometime in the afternoon. It does help. And if I don't like winding it, I don't know, I just did taking it off, winding it. But some people are used to winding their watches, so it's not a big deal for you. I find winding actually works better than relying on this. But I strictly only rely on the engine inside, and it just lasts. It really, really does. Like I said, I lose a minute or two a month. I think this is supposed to be like made after a Rolex Submariner. And a Rolex Submariner is like 18,000 revolutions per hour when you buy one of them. Like that's the engine inside. And this one's actually 21,000 revolutions per hour. So it gets 3,000 revolutions per hour better than the actual Rolex it's designed after. And those, I know those Rolex too, I see channels, big watch channels talk about them. And you know, they do have to go in for repairs or this and that every so often. I'm not saying every year, but like every few years, 5 years, you got to get them upkeeped, and that costs, you know, $1,000, $1,500. You got to send it to Rolex to do. This, you know, for the price I paid for it, I only paid $100. I think they're selling for $130 now. They've only went up a little bit, maybe more. I haven't checked in the last few months. I think just before Christmas was the last time I checked. But for 100 and some bucks on Amazon, like I seen these in the store, like my local store. We got a bunch of jewelry shops here in town. One of them actually sells these watches, these Invicta watches there, and they sell them for like $300 to $500. I was like, no, thank you. I'll get mine from Amazon for $100. So I highly recommend you do that. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the Lumens. Now they do work, right? You can see it; they're working in there. It's hard to tell, but I'm going to take you in a dark room and show you that these things, after all this time, it still works. So I'll take you into the dark room and I'll show you. So the Lumens does work pretty good. It's still pretty bright. You can see everything. I don't have anything for it to reflect off, but I'm in a pitch black room, so it's pretty dark. I mean, it's pretty bright, so the Lumens still work. When I came in here, it was still working just from the natural sunlight. Didn't have to charge it or nothing, so if I charge it with a flashlight, I'd probably get it brighter. You know, if you charge it with a strong flashlight, it gets brighter. So just to show you the Lumens, it looks great. So overall, like I said, I have chopped wood with this all summer, winter. I go camping with this. I go swimming with this, shower with it, everything. I do everything with this watch on, and I'm a very active person. And I put this watch through hell. I broke watches splitting wood with the watch on. Like they just exploded on my wrist. Just everything popped off. This thing hold up like a beast. I'm very impressed. Now, my recommendation, if you want one, get one. I would. If you're interested in like a Rolex, but you know you're broke like me, you ain't never gonna afford one, and you're not gonna be able to afford the upkeep on it anyways either. This is a perfect watch to get, just to get into automatic watches. It's got the sight window, you know what I mean? So you could see how your engine's turning. If you look, you can see the jewel spinning. Hold on, this one right here. This is the angle. Like, look at that beautiful thing, just working, man. Just spinning away. Like, what a cool thing. No batteries, no solar, no nothing. Just the movement of your hand. doing that. I absolutely love this watch. And if you want to get into automatic watches, this is the best beginner automatic watch you're going to get. And for only having to spend $100, this is going to last you years, and it's going to look good for years. Like, you can wear this out. Like, don't forget, I've worn this every single day for over a year. I got this watch a few days before my birthday, and now it's been 18 days since my birthday, or 19 days since my birthday. So, you know what I mean? It's not that bad. I'm telling you, this thing is a great introductory watch. I love it. I absolutely love it. I like wearing it a lot. It just feels right. I've never had an automatic watch before, and now I will never buy a battery operated watch again. Like, these are the watches I want now. Like, this is all I'll ever need, I think. And I've bought nice, like, more expensive watches than these, and they've already broken from what I've put this through. So not only is this one of the better durable ones, and like, I'm not a watch guy. My channel is a Zippo channel. I don't give a crap about watches. But like, this watch is that good, and I promised I would do a 1-year review. A lot of people wanted to see it, so here's my 1-year review, and I highly recommend it, man. If you want a good durable watch that has a real Seiko engine, a Japanese movement in here, it's the best you're gonna do. It's the best you're gonna do right now. So take care. If you like the watch, go out and get one. Let me know down in the comments. Have a good one.